What's going on YouTube? Majesty Lewis with you, and on today's video I'm bringing Mega Amparo. This is the team build. If you guys want to check it out and try it out for yourself, this is a team that I kind of saw a similar team online and I want to try it for myself. I just switched a few Pokemon like Mimikyu and Oranguru, and the main thing behind this team is Mimikyu in the beginning, Galay or Tinkaton. That's kind of like the typical lead. Doing Swords Dance with Mimikyu and Galay, so that way it can help you. Or Tinkaton doing Fake Out, Shenanigan. But in this match, I thought about bringing Mimikyu so I could go for the Swords Dance and Tinkaton. So I can, fake out at least one of them and, quite possibly get the advantage in the beginning. But looking at what they have, I was like, well, they have a Chaladon. I need Galay to try to deal with that tower in the beginning and have Oranguru and Amparo in the back. So that's why I led this way, and we'll see what they go with. So it looks like they went Incineroar, Gengar. It looks like they want to do the Perish Zone Trap Shenanigan. And I'm like, well, I can kinda stop them. Go for Fake Out into Gengar, having Break on Tinkaton. But I'm like, I can let them set up Perish Zone if that's what they want to do. Typically Gengar, what they do is they protect. Incineroar, they will Fake Out either one Pokemon slot, and Gengar is gonna scout the move that the opponent's gonna go for, and then disable and do all the Parasong Shenanigan. But I was like, nope, not today. I'm gonna see if I can stop you before you get set up. So that's why I was like, well, I can go Fake Out into the Incineroar and target Gengar, hoping that they don't go for Protect. And they didn't. They went right away for the Perish Zone. I was like, yes, this is perfect, even though we don't like that song. And we got a one-hit knockout, even though we got intimidated. We are beefy Galay. Now we had to listen to the horrible song. The count is going down, and I'm like, well, now that Gengar's not on the field, we can get something going. And of course, they send their Chaladon. Well, I can kind of like switch my Tinkaton, keep the Fake Out for later if I need it. And I'm like, well, let me switch out. I thought that Incineroar was gonna go for the Flare Blitz into my Tinkaton, which is the reason why I switched. I went for Sacred Sword into a Chaladon, even though we're boosting the defense. I was like, yep, that's fine. Sacred Sword doesn't pay mind to it, and it looks like they're boosting their defense. I was like, hold up, wait a minute, what is Buddy cooking here? And I'm like, Iron Defense plus me hitting it is boosting their defense, even though, like I mentioned, on Sacred Sword, avoid the defense, it will just go right away for the damage, like the normal. And I'm like, I can target Incineroar, try to lower it as much as I can, as they keep hitting my Oranguru with Blaze Kick. This is first time I see Incineroar with Blaze Kick as well. And then I see that Chaladon went for Rest. I'm like, okay, they're cooking with something here. For sure, I still don't know what their plan is. I'm assuming they have Body Press and their Chaladon, which is the reason why they're doing Iron Defense, and they went for Rest mode. And I'm like, well, now that I have a Oranguru on the field, Trick Room I believe is set up. I'm like, well, for sure, I gotta switch my Galley as they had to switch in Cinework. Unless we stay in the field and we go down from the person. And I'm like, yep, I can't afford that now. So I went for Protect on my Ranguru. I'm like, let me stay safe here in case for a miracle would have happened with a child that waking up and targeting my Ranguru. I was like, yeah, I gotta keep it safe in here. And the reason why a Ranguru has telepathy and this team and not the inner focus is so when Ampharos does the discharge, it won't affect unless a Mega Ampharos, as it will gain the ability of Mold Break as well, and it will still hit a Ranguru, which is the reason why Ranguru is special defense instead of being defense. Now we went for the Mega. I would say Rangaru's already low in health. I can go for Dragon Pulse and hoping that I can go for it twice. And I'm like, even though you're boosting your defense, I can hit you from the special defense side, and for sure you're gonna go down, even though you're boosting your defense. And that's what we do. We take down this big threat. 2 threat out of the way, and they went for Marcha Gacha. And I'm like, gotcha. You can't knock out my Ranguru. We're too strong. Even though we're burned, I'm like, yeah, this is quite unfortunate. But Paro doesn't care. I stay forfeit. First match of the day in the bag. Now, looking at this one was really interesting. I can highly recommend you guys to stay all the way to the end, as I actually did some quiet prediction that I was not expected to pay off, and it did. But let's dive in, guys. I was like, well, I can lead Mimikyu, Tinkaton, and Ranguru with Ampharos in the bag. Seeing that they have Blastoise, I'm like, they're gonna want to go for Water Spout, and I'm like, yeah, that's gonna do a lot of damage, even though not too much to Ampharos and to Torterra. Even though I left it in the bag, I was like, yeah, Torterra, it's not the time now, so unfortunately we had to leave it back. And they leave Blastoise and Corviknight, and I leave Mimikyu and Tinkaton, and I'm like, well, this is fine. Not what I was expecting. For sure, I thought they were gonna leave a different way. And I'm like, for sure, Blastoise is gonna go either for Fake Out into my Tinkaton or Shell Smash with white hair, which I've seen in the ladder, but not typically. But they went for Protect Tailwind. I was like, what are they doing? Normally, Corviknight goes for Bulk Up, and like I said, Blastoise goes for Fake Out, but no, they went for Tailwind Protect. And I'm like, Mimikyu can take another, well, it can take a hit, but if they double into it, I'm gonna be kind of screwed, as they went for Water Spout. I thought that I could have Anchored before. I don't know, they were that speedy. I was like, maybe I could Anchor them into Protect, but unfortunately I was not that speedy. They outsped me with the Tailwind, and my Mimikyu goes really low in health. I was like, nope, that's not good. But now Blastoise can't go for any other attack. Like I mentioned, I thought I could have outspeed them and get them into doing Protect, but that is a mistake that I made. We're gonna pass that, and we went for the Swords Dance. Now we are +4 on the attack, and I was like, yep, now I can do some damage. I thought about going for Corviknight, doing some damage over there, but I'm like, my big threat right now is Blastoise, so I can switch my Tinkaton, keep it back safe, case I wouldn't need another fake out later on, and go for Shadow Sneak into Blastoise, and I like lower as much as I can so the water spout doesn't do as much damage. Unfortunately, Mimikyu goes down, but not before doing, you know, the good damage that is meant to do in this team. I was like, yep, you did what you were supposed to. As we get an Iron Head to our face, I was like, no, not good, not what I was looking for. Now we're kind of like against the rope. We're like, I gotta make something happen here, or the game is gonna be over. It's gonna get out of our hand. And I'm like, at that health, Blastoise can knock my Oranguru. Corviknight for sure can actually, if they double into Oranguru, I'm screwed. That's why I went fake out into the Corviknight. They went for water spout. Oranguru survived. Luckily, Ticketon goes down, which is why I'm glad that I switched it and I got the fake out. As I'm setting Trick Room, and I'm like, yes, now we got Trick Room going. I was like, yes, now we cooking. Now we got something. I'm like, well, I can bring Ampharos in. We can go for the Mega. Look, you know, fly as we can be. And we're shiny as well. I'm like, yeah, look at us, all pink, purple looking. And I'm like, yep. If I Mega, my Oranguru goes down, having the break mobility, and I'm like, I'm inside of Trick Room. I can't afford losing Oranguru right now, so that's why I added Mega. I was like, yeah, I can't do it just yet. I need to keep Oranguru so it can keep doing what it's supposed to. And I'm like, yeah, can you do that again? It looks like you did a good job before, and we knocked Corviknight. I was like, yes, we got Blastoise and we got Corviknight now. Now we're even though my Oranguru is low in health. I was like, we can get something going here. And I see Volcarona. Then I see Aerodactyl. I'm like, they saw that I have Discharge. I was worried that they're gonna go for Tailwind, but they can. Then on the Trick Room, I'm gonna be slower than they are. Or B, they're gonna protect, like stall the Trick Room. Or C, they're gonna go for White Guard and kind of like stop me on my trap. And I'm like, can't let that happen. And this is the prediction that I went for. I was like, I can target Volcarona. We Mega now with targeting Volcarona, predicting that they're gonna go for White Guard. And I'm like, yes. And if we do and struggle into Ampharos, we can get the game. And they go for a sweet White Guard, and we got them right there where we wanted. We went Power Gem. Yeah, you can't take this to the face. And I'm like, we got you now. Aerodactyl can't do nothing. And I'm like, can you do that again? And Ampharos was like, sure, I got you. And we went high up, leaving it on 1. And yeah, guys, this is Mega Ampharos. If you made it all the way into here in the video, I want to say thank you. I appreciate, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye.